Right. We came in 1980 to New Zealand. That was Alex and myself. I was 22 and he was 21. The aim was really to be far, far away from Germany, our home country. And you couldn't go much further, otherwise you end up in Antarctica. So it was a good move. We are there now for 35 years. We have married. We have New Zealand. We married all New Zealand ladies. Our younger brother Marcel came a bit later. So we started the winery and had our first vintage in 1984. That was outside Christchurch, which is on the east side of New Zealand, of the South Island. But over the years, we bought more land in Marlborough, in the Wairau Valley. Blenheim is a small town with 20,000 people. And today we have all our vineyards there, and we have growers there too to grow for us. The main production at that stage would be mainly 90%, I would say, is Sauvignon Blanc, or 85% is Sauvignon Blanc of various distinctions. And we specialize in Pinot Noir, and we have also some Chardonnays, we have a little bit of Riesling. And we export about 97% of our production.
Wow.
That goes into over 40 countries. And the largest markets for us is Australia, followed by the UK and then the US. But the US offers us great opportunities in the future. And while we also have strong footing in Asian markets and European markets, I think it will be the place to watch out for us next, as New Zealand producers. We come a long way too. We had the typical Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, this very pungent, herbaceous, green characters in wines. And I think we master that, and we have more and more a more evolved style, which is more mellow, more soft, more approachable. And it's interesting. It's a young country still growing grapes. And over the next 5 or 10 years, you will see more improvement in wines in general and more sophistication in winemaking.
Well, the wines are very impressive. And obviously, we've talked in the past about the basic wines, but today we tasted what we would call, I guess, the boutique-y high-end products. And it's true. You've stepped above the fray, as it were, in Marlborough and made a Sauvignon Blanc that's very reminiscent of a really great Sancerre. Tell us about that wine, because I was really blown away by the first one.
Yes, it was the Matthews Lane Fouder Sauvignon Blanc. And to be honest, it surprised us ourselves when we made this wine, because the Fouder barrel is a German barrel, holds 1,000 liter. That's the same barrel they have in Chianti as well, 1,000 liter. And the ratio of liquid and surface is different, so you don't pick up necessary oak flavors during fermentation, but it does something to make the wine quite lean and textured. Certainly, as you said, it lifts up the Sauvignon Blanc, it lifts up the ante for Sauvignon Blanc. And for people who normally say, I don't like Sauvignon Blanc, well, that's the Sauvignon Blanc they would like to drink, because it's more Sancerre in style. Yes. And that's our aim in the end. Well, every winemaker should have a goal, and in this case, if we are as good as Sancerre, well, that's where we want to be.
Yeah, and I think you're there. I mean, it's a really spectacular wine. Then there was a very nice Chardonnay, very fresh, very crisp, very of the moment, not heavily oaked or anything like that, just very, very fresh. And then 3 Pinot Noirs that were very impressive, particularly the last one. They're all small vineyard productions, and very, very, usually Marlborough Pinot Noir is kind of fresh and fruity and attractive but simple. These were not.
Exactly, that's true. And we were part of producing wines like that before. We stepped up there especially the last one, the Rich Block, we replanted 7-8 years ago and have a very close spacing, over 6,000 plants per hectare. So that makes a difference, keeping the crop low and having a careful management with water and in the viticulture. And by doing so, you again, your aim is to make a Burgundy style of wine, a Beaune, a Pommard or what. And that's happening, and that is the third vintage of that vineyard, and we only can see improvement in the years to come. And it's really, we're very very happy with that wine.
Well, you should be. So tell us, is there a website that people can go to learn more about Giesen?
Yes, we have the website is giesen.com, and there's all sorts of links. You can go into tasting notes, you can go into history, into lifestyle, food concepts, and so on.
Okay, that's GIESEN.com, and I would check these out because they're not expensive wines. They're not dirt cheap either, but they really are very reasonable and they're really exceptional. Theo, thank you so much for being on Blue Lifestyle.
Thank you very much. Nice having you.